Good place to practice. Yeah. The first time I went right over the middle and it just scraped down rocks.
Well, that's what I mean. It seems like a good lateral movement across the side.
Yeah, it's good to practice like getting that lean and try to flatten out at the end. Your stroke is too fast. Slow it down.
Okay.
You want to go, and then like as you're getting over the lip, it should be here, and then you push and throw yourself forward.
And you're leaning forward.
So as I'm going, I'm pulling as I go up.
Yeah.
And when I get to the lip, I give it the rest, and it's usually right around here. So I give it the rest to my hip, and then I lean forward. And then as I do that rest, I'm leaning. So that lean was perfect. That landing was awesome. Your finish was perfect. You went from the stroke to the forward lean, and you got that like push out. It's tricky when it drops out on you and all of a sudden you're on rocks.
Right. I've noticed that you're on the right side, you're doing a right boot stroke.
Yep.
Which I would have thought, since the rock ledge is to the left,
lean right. Like this.
Right.
And then I take the right stroke to flatten back out.
Oh,
If I take a lefty while I'm leaning to the right, I'm just gonna follow my face.
that makes sense. You're leaning right. You wouldn't do a left. Okay.
And you'll get a bigger boof if you, the tricky part right now is it looks like a water boof, and when the surge is up, it is a water boof.
Yeah.
And if you're lined up for that and then it drops, you're on edge and hitting the rock in a weird place. And then it'll throw you off, but like, I would still approach it like a water boof and maybe air further right so you do get water. It's a smaller boof, but then the more you lean, the more your boat gets up and the bigger the boof is.
Okay.
So I don't know if you noticed, I cheated further right to make sure I had water. Because otherwise you got to line up your hull with the rock to boof off of it, and that rock is just flat.
Yeah.
But that was a good lean. That was the best lean you've had. And you can see, like, if you do the lean early enough and you keep that blade in long enough, you'll feel the water pick your boat up, and then you flatten it out and you just get a bigger boof than you might otherwise think. Lean earlier. Lean earlier with your paddle in the water so you don't flip over, and it's just stabilizing, and then when you start to feel your boat get up, pull the boof and flatten out. Because once your boat's getting up, you're at the lip here, and like you'll feel it, you know, once the air is under here, that's when you pull the rest of it and flatten out.
Nice.
Obviously it'll be slightly different for every boof, but for a water boof, that's pretty good.
Hey, what time is it?
8:55.
Okay.
So like a couple more, and then we should probably hit the road.
Yeah, great.
That was a lot better. Yes. You could have leaned sooner, and at the end, because the timing of your stroke to flatten out, you didn't get all the way forward, but it was still pretty good. It was a beautiful lean, a nice slow stroke, and if you had just like leaned forward at the end, it would have been like the perfect boof. As it was 99% perfect. Awesome. Do a little leak test here.